Hello and welcome to the Indicator Warehouse. Today I wanted to go over the trade that I took Friday morning when I took over for Erich. He couldn't log in that particular day, and I immediately volunteered, hopped in, and took over the room for Friday. I was actually a little late getting in that day, but I tell you, for just jumping in on the spot, we had a pretty decent little day. The one and only trade that I took for the day was a short trade, and I actually took it here on the hawk, and I took this entry right here. Now, one of the things I was looking at was I had this little consolidation up here above the Globex open, and I also smashed into my macro trend line. Anytime I see this, I almost consider this a cross, and I did get a nice drop, and I took this entry right here on a 3 lot. I pulled contracts number 1 and 2 off at about 80 bucks each. Number 3 ran, but I only got 25 bucks out of that one as I got stopped out. But that's okay. I had 3 contracts on, 3 winners. I cannot complain. Now, the rhyme or the reason as to why I took that trade, let me go ahead and bring down the eagle, and I'm going to show you how I got started before I even placed my order here. All right, so the first thing I was looking at here, in order to take this particular trade, I needed price down below my hard edge, which is going to be this slate blue line right here. I had price below that, and we have had some pretty slow days on the NQ, so I didn't want to get greedy. I did use my 10 and 20 tick profit targets, although I moved my first target out a few ticks, so yeah, maybe I was a little greedy, but I thought it was reasonable to go ahead and shoot for my first target down here at this support level here. Now, soon after I reached that level, I did manually take number 2 off, and then I let number 3 run. But like I said, either way, 3 contracts on 1 trade, and all 3 contracts on that particular trade were winners. So once again, price needs to be below for me to take a short trade, and that it was. Let's go ahead and take a look at our other charts. All right, as I mentioned, I was in a little bit later, so this is about when I showed up into the room to take over and cover for Erich. Either way, even if I had been early, I would have passed on this trade because I've got a couple of things against me here. Here's the low of the day. Here is the mean support line right here. And the other thing is I've got the Globex open right here, and this entry is just too close to all this support. Now, while I was in my trade over here on the hawk, I did have this entry produce itself right here. However, I was already in a trade with 3 contracts, so I just sat and waited for my trade to work itself out, which it clearly did. And I left my Falcon chart alone. Well, all right, I hope you found this video to be helpful and informative, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the room. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at ray@indicatorwarehouse.com. Thanks, and have a great day.